So today we are going to do converge and diverge sequence. So before doing it, let me simply tell you some rules. A sequence is said to be converge if after substituting the value of n, the equation approaches to 0. So if it up approaches to 0. Okay, let me take an example here. Suppose the series is given as 3n upon under root 2n square minus 1. Okay, so here we will consider n as positive infinity, n as positive numbers, okay, which tends to infinity. Here we will substitute the value of n. For example, substituting the value of n as 1 in the equation, we get 3 upon 1, it is 1 only, so value of this will be 3. Okay, for n equals to 1 we will get 3. Now for n equals to 2, we will substitute the value in the equation. We will get 6 upon 2 to 4, 8, under root 8 minus 1, which is under root 7. So finding the value of under root 7 is 2.64. So we will consider this as 2.6, okay, which is 6 upon 2.6. Now finding it, 6 divided by 2.6, we will get 2.3 something, okay, equals to 2.3. Now for n equals to 1 it is 3, for n equals to 2 it is 2.3. Now we will find the value for n equals to 3. When n is equals to 3, we will get it up 9 upon 18 minus 1, 17, okay, under root 17. So the value of, we will find the value of under root 17. The value of under root 17 is 4.1, okay. So 9 divided by 4.1, we will get the value as 2.1. okay, so here we can see that the value of n is increasing to positive. As the value of n is increasing from 1 to 3, the answer is getting decreased. Okay, for 1 we got 3, for 2 we got 2.3, for n equals to 3 we got 2.1. so here we can say that this sequence converges as it approaches to 0. For example, for some value of n, this equation will be close to 0.1, 0.01 or something. Okay, so that's why we will say that as the value of equation approaches to 0, so it converges, or it is a converged sequence. Converges. Okay, now let us take an example of diverge sequence. Okay, for the diverge sequence, remember that a sequence is said to be diverge if and if only it does not approaches to 0. If it does not approaches to 0. For example, this was the example of converge sequence. Here we can see that while putting the value of n, the equation is 3, no, the answer is 3, 2.3 and 2.1. so we will say that it is a converge. But in diverge it's opposite. Suppose we got 3 here in diverge, we will get 3.1 here, we will get 3.2 here, or 4 here, or 5 here. We will say that the equation does not approaches to 0. So it is a diverge. Let us take an example. Suppose the series is 5 upon 2, 5 minus 2 upon n. Okay. So let us consider, we will consider n as positive number, any positive number till infinity. Okay. So we will put the value of n and check it. For n equals to 1, we will get 3. For n equals to 2, we will get 4. For n equals to 3, so 2 divided by 3 is 0.6. So here 5 minus 0.6, which is equals to 4.4. Here we can say that the sequence diverges as the value of equation does not approaches to 0 if we substitute the value of n. Okay, so it diverges. Okay, so let's do a quick recap. So the sequence is said to be converge if it approaches to 0, and the sequence is said to be diverge if it does not approaches to 0.